Hi, I'm Philip Gao, the founders of Memoire Hotel and Resort Siem, Cambodia. You are now watching Successpedia's Asia's. Let's start from the beginning, right? When I started in the hospitality industries, I always wondered, say, how come these people have a better positions? Why they was my boss? What can they do? What do they have in order to be a bigger boss like that? That time, I don't know where I wanted to be. There's only top man in the hotel industry or in the hotel is a general manager. So I think general manager was my destiny. I worked myself very hard. Keep learning new things, taking the new challenge, right? So one day I was there. Right? I was as a general manager and I say, hey, I'm already here. This is where I used to dream about when I was on the ground. So I got to where I am today, and I was there for a little while to actually make sure that my name it has been recognized in the industry and people know, and I make the company pretty success for the last 18 years while I'm working for someone, right? You know, after sitting in that general manager position for, I think already 8 years, I'm starting to so-called a little bit bored, right? You know, what's next for me? So I taking a lot of time to ask myself a question that's what do I want to be from now to the futures? After spending some time, ask a serious question to myself, then I found something that is very inspiring. I found something that I would spend 24-hour days, do it, and will never bored. And that is to really go out and use my skill and knowledge to share to a younger generations. By doing so is to really still in the same industry, but then in more unlimited scale. What's unlimited scale is to really go into my own businesses so that I actually can raise up the objective to where I believe I could do more. I can also look at the bigger picture where I can not just to do alone myself, but to really, you know, call up on my friends, my colleagues that used to work with me, and perhaps come together, build a bigger dreams. You know, we have started Memoire Hotels and Resorts, and I think maybe in the next 20 years, this will be one of the prominent brands in Asia. First of all is to look at what we want to achieve when we want to be in a 5-star, right? So when we know that, and we will actually have to arrange our resources, the effort to make it happen, and the time has to be there for them all the time. So as the leader of this changing, it's require a lot of time that to look into this smaller things from every corners of the hotel that is actually being transformed. And the people, the mindset of the people from a 4-star service that we used to offer to the guests and to the 5-star that need to spend a lot of time with them to tell you why we need to change to the 5-star. What are the motivation that they have to do that and why we require to be there. There's a lot of walk through with different teams, right, to set the standard what they need to achieve, and also to motivate them that, okay, you know, 5-star is always better than 4-star. So these are the things that I spend most of the time is with the people, because the hotel itself, the structure basically already been decided. So we are actually giving this to the team, the construction team, and looking different upgrading. So that is much more easier because that is only the blueprint already. But the team is something that is very, very difficult, that you need to go with, you know, I have that time about 140 people, right? So we have about 11 departments in the hotels, and we have to walk through each of the head of the department to let them understand why we need to be in a 5-star, why 5-star is important. So if it's already makes sense to them, if it's already motivate them, then that is the success factor is guaranteed for us. And we have done that, right? The time that we spend with individuals, with the leaders, with all the team on the grounds, actually make very, very good sense, because after we have upgraded, our hotel was very successful. So as a person, if you already wanted to be success, that means you already had something that you are dreaming about, right? That you had something that you wanted to be proud of when you actually, grow older, or, before you go back to where you came from. I think it's important that to find that dream, to find that inspiration for what a person who have in their life. It's important to get to know about yourself. What do you want? What makes you happy? What makes you become someone that you wanted to be? Once you know that, is actually lock it down and trying to ask or look what can you do in order to achieve it. It's the same as a person, right? You actually can be someone that you dream about. Okay, when you already know that, and of course efforts, resources that you have, time that you have to put without any restriction, right? As an employee, a lot of people always look at, hey, I only work with the time job description that is given to me, like 8 hours a day, that's it. But that's not for anyone who wants to be successful in life. Success in life will have to take a lot more than that. To me, working hard is important, right? And, be pioneers, that is really important. The first hoteliers in Cambodia that is actually taking the managerial position in the international hotel was me. And I did that because I am earlier than a lot of people. So pioneer is important, anything they do. Moving fast, seeing other people, and running faster, right? So if you're able to think that, you are ahead of everyone else, then you have an opportunity to actually take yourself to be faster, to better than where you want it to be, as what your dream is. So I think that's an important role. Learning, it's always in my heart, it's always in my blood that I want to learn more, I want to know more. And it's important that you keep learning in any positions or any stage of your life. Learning new things is always make you a better person. Learning is never been stopping, and I think a lot of successful people in the world already talk about learning, reading. To me, learning is very, very important for me, and I have, or is what I like to do when I have a free time and all this kind of thing, readings and getting new things in my head. Well, I believe, and I always say this to many people who come across to my life, I told them that in this life, no one can make you success, neither make you fail. It's only you who actually can make your own destiny.